Hi beautiful soul, hi gorgeous, it's been so good to have you here with me today. If you are tired of pushing and doing so much, then you can take a deep breath right now and just relax, because this shift that I'm going to share with you changes everything. It's about mixing quantum physics and feminine energy to create the reality that you want. What if I told you that the most powerful shift in your life is not in doing more, but in aligning more? A shift that collapses time, that bends reality, and that helps you manifest with so much ease, so much pleasure, and so much joy. To stop chasing and to stop attracting with ease. Using two forces that might seem worlds apart: feminine energy and quantum physics. Yes, I know it seems like a strange combo, but this is what changed my life. I've manifested a lot of money unexpectedly and mastered a skill that I thought would take me so long, and showed up on YouTube with confidence I never imagined. And yes, I actually studied quantum mechanics before pivoting into IT, into a career in tech, and then stepping into my feminine creative mission. Little did I know that the science I've learned will become the foundation of my manifestation magic. Today I'm showing you how these two powerful forces work together and how you can achieve this in your own life. Stay with me till the end, because I'm sharing the exact shift that changed everything for me, and that can change everything for you as well, and how you can start right now. So here's the secret. Quantum physics gives us the map, and feminine energy is how we work it, and together they create the ultimate manifestation blueprint. Alright, let's start with the science, quantum physics. Let's focus on only three main principles from quantum physics. The first one is the observer effect. What we focus on shapes our reality. What you put your attention on collapses potential into form. Now let's talk about the superposition principle. In manifestation, it means that many realities exist at once until you choose. And now the entanglement principle. It means that everything is connected and your energy can influence others even across distance. Moving on to some feminine energy principle that we will be talking about. The first one is receptivity over control, which in simpler terms means that the feminine doesn't chase, she attracts. The second principle is embodiment over effort. The feminine energy feels the frequency right now and she becomes it. The third important principle is flow over force, which means that she trusts timing, she plays, and the universe rearranges itself. So the shift is really to go from forcing to aligning with the frequency. Yes, there are still some action that needs to be done, but they are done from a place of alignment. This is so important. So it's really about aligning deeper, about becoming who you really are. Let me show you how this actually worked in my life. I want to share with you a story from my own life about manifesting money. So I was setting that bold intention to manifest 12,000 euros coming from my courses sales. But nothing happened, zero sales. Most people will spiral down and starting doubting themselves, getting into imposter syndrome. That was me also before. But for that time, I stayed in my feminine. Knowing the principle of quantum physics, I decided to use both quantum physics and feminine energy to manifest money anyway. So I elevated my vibration as much as I could. Works in nature and in the park, enjoying the sun. I also visualized abundance and expressed my gratitude for knowing that it's already done, that I already received the money. And I trusted God, the universe. I just trusted that it is done, already done. And then, can you imagine what happened? And to make a long story short, what happened is that out of what seems like nowhere, we received 42,000 euros, which is more, 3 times more than the amount I was manifesting, right? We received that from our tax refund, my husband and I. It seems unexpected, it seems illogical, but it's totally aligned with the manifestation that I was doing. Energetically, it's so aligned. It's like I planted a seed and the universe gave me a nurture. This is quantum physics and feminine energy in action. Alright, the second story, I wanted to learn inline skating, and when I was so afraid and had no time to practice. But instead of grinding, I visualized myself gliding effortlessly on the inline skating, knowing that I will learn this so fast. At least that is a belief that I choose for myself in that phase of learning inline skating. And what happened is that on day one, on learning inline skating, I met a professional skier which gave me high-level tips. And just like that, my learning quantum leap. It felt like I downloaded the skill from the future version of me who is already at ease with inline skating. The one who already embodied confidence. And that professional skier came from the universe rearranging itself to match with what I am visualizing and embodying. And that is the power of vibrational alignment. In quantum physics, there's the observer effect. When you observe something, you influence its behavior. So the moment you see a situation differently, it starts becoming different. Feminine energy is deeply attuned to this. That's why the inner work is so important. When you observe your own energy, your own frequency, and you decide to choose what you embody, you literally reshape your experience. An example of this is that when I started loving myself unapologetically, people who were not aligned with that version of myself naturally fell away. They deselected themselves naturally from my life. And most importantly, soul-aligned friendships and opportunities flowed in. Not because I forced it, but because layer by layer, I was becoming the woman that I'm really meant to be, the woman that I choose to be, the woman that I once dreamed of being. So I want to share with you the story of my YouTube confidence and magnetism. When you see me doing this video, you can think, wow, you can do those videos. But there was a time where I was so afraid of starting my YouTube channel. Years ago, I wanted to start a YouTube channel and I saw people starting their channel, but I was standing there and blocked by some fear of being seen, of being rejected, of what people would think about me, of am I allowed to do this in my family? So many blockages. I was terrified to be seen. I overplanned even when I finally found the courage to start. I doubted myself. What changed everything was when I saw that confident version of myself. You can ask yourself, close your eyes and ask yourself, what is it that is holding you back? And for me, it was, I lack confidence. And to change that, it was like, what would you do if you could download the confidence that you need? God-given confidence, like massive, unapologetic confidence. What if you could download it and have it right now? So, whatever it is for you that is blocking you, you can download it into you right now. If it's courage, imagine the version of you who is super courageous. Take that in right now, that energy, that frequency, that courage, that confidence. Take it in and now see yourself. How will you behave if you were courageous? How will you behave if you were confident? How you will behave if you were the most courageous person on this planet? How will you behave if you were the most confident person on this planet? Or maybe it's self-expression, like you feel like you are blocked in your throat, right? How will you behave if you were the most self-expressed person on this planet, right? Those characteristics of your behavior, you can start embodying them right now. At the beginning, your body will sense the disconnect, like, oh, we are courageous, we are confident, we are expressing ourselves freely. So it can happen that you have signs like shaking or feeling your heart pound so heavily. All of that is just the transformation. The more you repeat those actions of embodying your confident self, your courageous self, your self-expressive self, the more you do those things, the more it will become natural for you. One other tip that I have is that you can command your nervous system to calm down, right? Because those signs are your nervous system freaking out like we need to survive. Those things are dangerous. Being confident or expressing yourself or being courageous are dangerous, right? That's what your nervous system is thinking, and that's why it produces all those signs to try to keep you safe. So you can command yourself by imagining that you are in those situations that makes you feel all those signs of nervousness or excitement, let's say, and feel like this is our new normal. This is totally normal for us. So if being confident is normal for you, if being courageous is normal for you, if expressing yourself is the most natural, normal thing that you can do, then your body can calm down. There is no threat. There is no need to protect us. We got this, right? We are going to survive this. So there's no need to feel like, oh, we need to survive and protect ourselves. Everything is okay. So this will calm you down, especially if you combine it with breathing, normal breathing. This will calm you down. This will give you your power back because your breath is so powerful. So with that trick about confidence, I remember downloading that confidence and having the courage to do my first video ever, which was a short Instagram video. And I remember my heart pounding and my voice trembling and everything just for a short video, right? And from that moment on, I decided to practice in front of my computer with my webcam, just do some videos that I would never upload, just to practice, just to let it be new, normal for us, right? For me. And then I asked, what if this could be fun? What if I was already enough to do the videos, right? And you can see my journey from the first video I upload on YouTube, which by the way is not my very first video, right? It is the result of some pre-planned work that I did. What will seem like my very first video will be that one on my Instagram, Nurture Body and Soul, that I did my first reel. Fast forward to now with more than 100 videos, more than 300 subscribers, and 4 online courses created, not from hustle, but from frequency. It feels like stepping out of the fog and into the sun. That is feminine energy magnetism. Moving on to the next section, which is about trusting non-linear timing. Quantum physics teaches us that time is not fixed. It bends. And feminine energy flows in cycles, not in straight lines. And manifestation rarely follows logic. An example of this is that my most popular video on YouTube wasn't one that I planned to go viral. It brought in 2/3 of my subscribers. Why? Because it came from alignment, from authenticity, from trust and joy, and not from pressure. So trust divine timing. The result will catch up when the frequency aligns. Moving on to the next section, co-creation. Quantum reality is probabilistic, meaning that everything is possible until you collapse it into form. And that's where co-creation comes in, because your intention sends a signal and your embodiment draws in the match. So if this video activated something inside of you, listen to that. It's not about wishful thinking, it's about quantum truth. And feminine energy is the most magnetic force on the planet. And when you align with it, you collapse the impossible into your reality. And if you are ready to go deeper and activate your own feminine power, then explore my courses, Magnetic Queen Manifestrice or Divine Feminine Glow Up, to manifest your desire through frequency, identity, and ease. Or explore a new you if you want to reinvent yourself to become who you really are, embodying your most empowered and confident and radiant self. Please comment below which story resonated most with you, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't yet, so that you never miss a video that I will upload. You are not behind, you are not broken, you are the match. You are the magic, and your dream life is not far away. It's already vibrating and coming to you. What you want wants you back, just waiting for you to say yes. Yes to yourself, yes to your dream life, yes to your future higher self. This isn't magic, it is alignment. And the more you embody your truth, the more the universe rushes to meet you.